Hey, it's me, Rasheed, coach, speaker, and author, and I just want to talk a little bit today about legacy. Legacy. What do we even mean by legacy? Legacy. Often, when we think about legacy, we'll often think about the things that we've accumulated and that we have and that we're going to pass on to our family, to our kids, to others, to wider society. We think often about the things that we've done and that we've achieved. The shiny things. But actually, legacy is really about what it is that we're doing today, right? It's about how we're showing up today. It's about how we're treating people. Are we treating them with kindness? Are we treating them with care? Are we treating them with compassion? Are we so busy thinking about the things that we're trying to acquire, accumulate, achieve, or the advancement that we're actually forgetting and missing what we're doing here in the moment? Are we present? Are we present with our loved ones? Are we present? Are we present with the things that we're doing? Are we conscious? Are we conscious with the things that we're creating? Or is it that we're just caught up in the accumulating? So legacy is so much about the here and now. It's so much about the appreciation. It's so much about the consciousness with which we are creating. It's about the consciousness with which we are collaborating or communicating or not. It's about the depth of that compassion. I'll never forget, many, many years ago, I was coaching a wonderful entrepreneur, lovely, warm-hearted entrepreneur who'd achieved a lot in his businesses so far. But he was, kind of thinking about what's next, what do I do next? I've done this and we've got this done. What do I do next? And I said, well, what's really needed? What is it that's actually needed? What is it that we actually need? What is it that we actually need as a species? And of course, legacy is actually also some of the things that we've already been gifted with. The things that nature has gifted us with, that life, whatever word you want to put around that, has gifted us with. God, the universe, things that we've already been gifted with. And are we taking care of that? Are we appreciating that? Are we just taking all the claim ourselves, right? Because nature is the one that's really resourceful, right? It's nature that's given us these resources. It's nature that all of these things run off of. Might talk about the things in technical terms that are in the cloud that actually are running off of our resources, or we may well think about all of the things that the power companies of this company, that company, everything is a beneficiary of nature, and nature is all of our birthright, okay, our birthplace. If I just pause and breathe for a moment, just appreciate that. I have a saying that the world's already yours, why try to conquer it? The world is already yours, why try to conquer it? The world is already yours, why try to conquer it? To appreciate it, to work with it, yeah, to dance with it, sing your song within it, to bring what you can from your gifts and your abilities to contribute to it, to contribute to others. And I want you to perhaps give credit to yourself, perhaps, for that you have done, for ways in which you've shown up for your friends, for your family, for your kids, for your loved ones, for the whoever, the extended family, the neighbor, the person next door, what you're doing in your job, for your business. But it's really, really important that that love is at the heart of it, right? That love is at the heart of what we're doing. I have a saying that everything boils down to love and compassion or its absence. Everything boils down to love and compassion or its absence. When we're thinking about legacy, it's so much about how it is that we have shown up, how we're showing up every day, every moment, just being available to the degree which we can. Some days you're going to be able to do that better than others. Other days it's going to be a real challenge. And of course, within that, it does mean about how you show up to yourself and being kind to yourself and caring to yourself, compassionate towards yourself. And then we can begin to talk about legacy. Then we can talk about how it is that you've shown up, what it is that you've done today. Remember, the doing is often about just being present. It's not necessarily, you won't always see the blossom blooming. Sometimes it's just about holding that space. The beautiful way in which the trees do, just holding that space, holding that space, holding that space, others, being there for others when they need somebody to turn to, when they've got a skill that they're lacking that you happen to have, when you might just have a little bit of time that it might be that you can give to them. Maybe you can just point them in the right direction because they've lost their way or they're looking to find their way. The impact of that, the impact of you giving somebody a little bit of love, a little bit of care, a little bit of time, a little bit of consideration, a little bit of what it is that you can bring to the table, that's contribution. And that contribution is the birthplace of real legacy. So I just want to invite you maybe one more time just to close your eyes and pause and breathe. And I want you to think about all of the ways in which you've been a beneficiary of others and what other people have brought to the table, what life's brought to the table, the people who brought you here, your parents, life, self, all the things in your life that you have benefited from. Might be education, may well be resources, house that you're living in, whatever it might be, a little bit of money in the bank. Maybe you had nothing in terms of those material things, but maybe there was a lot of love, or maybe there was somebody who was there for you when others weren't. Whatever the circumstances might well be, I want you to just think about how it is that you have been the beneficiary, how you have been the beneficiary of all of those things throughout all of the years that it is that you've lived. I want you to just take time, just pause and breathe, and maybe pause and breathe after hearing this video here. Maybe to really consider it. You might even want to write down all of those things that you have benefited from. So I want you to pause from all the things that it is that you've acquired, but from all the things that you've benefited from. And even when you're thinking about all of the things that you've done and contributed, I want you to think about all of the other people who've helped you. Everybody's helped you. In my life, so many people have helped me in so many different ways, and some of them won't even know it. A word here, a thought there. So I want you to take that time to just pause and breathe and think in a completely different way about legacy. And then it might well be that then you are then considering about how it is that you're showing up, what is it you're doing, what is it you're investing your time and your money in. And is it truly, truly worthwhile? And can you build something that has love at the heart of it, that has care at the heart of it, that has compassion, that has other people's benefit in it? Of course, we want you to be a beneficiary of that too. But actually, remember, there'll come a point when it does come to legacy that we won't be here. And all the more so to just appreciate that we are here today, right? And that we've got an opportunity to play our little part in this dance, in this beautiful experiencing of life. So take really good care, and thank you so much for being here.